7-month update, 7 months to the wedding. So I'm gonna quickly just update you on what I've been doing and what I'm preparing for in the next month or so. Okay, so my notebook pretty? Yeah, I'll get to that later. Okay, so first off, I just wanna say thank you to all my family and friends who are supportive and are financially supporting this. Thank you so much for your contribution. My parents, my fiance, my fiance's family, thank you so much. None of this could be in the works without you. So I reserved a suite at a really nice hotel in Charlottesville. There aren't any hotels in Crozet where the wedding is, none that I know of, but Charlottesville is about 15 minutes away from the venue, so. But I did get a suite, and I'll be staying there for about 3 nights. I do want to arrive a day before everyone else, so I will be arriving Thursday. Everyone else will be arriving Friday, and the wedding's on Saturday. I did reserve a room for Beanie. I wanted to get him a suite, but they are completely booked for that weekend. So I'm hoping to use that room for his mom and just book him a suite somewhere else because he needs the space for his groomsmen to get ready for the morning of. So I'm so happy. I lowered my monthly loans. I lowered my monthly student loans to basically 0. It was such a relief off my shoulders because I pay like $320 a month for student loans, and in my regular life that's a lot. Planning a wedding and saving for a wedding, that's like a huge chunk that I could be using for the wedding. So I talked to them and they were able to lower it to $0 a month for the rest of the year. So I can basically pay what I want and won't have to owe anything till next year. So that's amazing. I'm so happy. I bought this book. It says, "You can if you think you can." I really don't care for the quote, but it's so pretty. And I'm hoping to use it for when I start losing weight and working out, just to track everything, what I eat and what I do. I will be hiring a trainer 6 to 8 weeks prior to the wedding. I'm gonna start working out on my own in March, which is like next week. I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I've been so lazy this past winter and like eating so bad, but it's time for a change. So I bought this for the workouts, and I bought a dry erase board so that I can clearly see what I need to do the month of, what I need to pay for, if I need to book something I haven't booked already. It's in my room and it's above my mirror, so it's easily seen, and I got it from the Dollar Tree, so it was like $1. This one's $1. We had an engagement shoot. It was on Valentine's Day. I didn't plan it that way, it just happened, but it turned out so good, and I'm hoping to insert some photos in this video. It came out the way I wanted to. I wanted it to be super relaxed. That was my first time renting an Airbnb, and it was such a pleasant experience. The host was amazing. It was in Keswick, Virginia, so it was kind of like a cabin, but really modern and beautiful. And Tesla was there, our dog, and it was just so nice. They came out really, really nice. So now that we've got that done, I can use it for the website, for our wedding website, as well as save the dates and all that stuff. So It's just gonna be me and Beanie in traditional Ethiopian wear for the reception. Turns out that you have to buy specific traditional clothes for weddings, and those are really expensive. And the bridesmaids are already paying like $200 for their ceremony dresses, which look amazing, by the way. So I didn't want them to pay like more than $50 for their reception dress, and my sister-in-law told me that was kind of impossible. So I just scratched the whole idea. I said, if you want to change it to traditional wear, you're more than welcome to, but it's not required. So it's just going to be me and Beanie, which will probably be better because I want the bridesmaids and groomsmen to like enjoy the cocktail hour, and then me and Beanie can go quickly change. The guest count, I have no idea what the guest count is, because like I feel like I had control over it, but then I have like Beanie's family telling me that everyone from Ethiopia is coming, and Beanie is like friends with everyone, and he's too nice to like he's too nice to say no to anyone, and he wants everyone to be there, but not everyone can be there. So I have to be the bad guy and be like, you can come, but you can't bring your husband. Basically, we have to cap it somewhere. It definitely can't go over 200. I was trying to keep it at 150 because I am paying for the chairs, and the chairs are $7.25 per chair. It's the gold Chiavari chairs. They're really nice and beautiful, but they're expensive, and they add up per guest. So we will see. So I keep, okay. So I'm trying not to step on any toes as far as planning this wedding. I do understand it's two families coming together, and we both come from very different backgrounds, and I definitely want to include my culture as well as his culture. I think there was a miscommunication when I said I wanted a traditional Ethiopian reception. I had no idea the kind of detail and specificity and the activities that go on for an Ethiopian wedding. I basically wanted to include the clothing, the food, and the music, but nothing of the traditional events or activities. So I'm kind of going back and forth, and I'm trying to get this Ethiopian band to play at the beginning of the reception, but apparently Ethiopians have the band play at the beginning, the middle, and the end, and there's like a whole special send-off at the end, and I would love to include that, but I have a different vision for the end of the wedding. Like I'm changing out of my traditional Ethiopian clothes. The whole vibe and the whole music is going to be different for the end of the reception. I'm just trying to like compromise, but I'm also saying to myself, like, this is your wedding. This is my wedding. Like, it should go the way that I and my fiance want it to go. But, you know, I've obviously been planning this a lot longer than him. Like, guys don't really think about weddings, but women do. So I'm hoping that everyone's happy at the end of the day, but the most important thing is that me and him are happy with it. So we'll see what happens. I am planning for a special surprise at the end of the reception. I don't want to say anything in case someone's watching this video before the wedding. I'm super excited. I am turning into a bit of a bridezilla. Like I said, this is my wedding, so like I'm gonna make decisions based on what I want, and I just need people to like support that. I do have like some family members or some friends who like have different opinions, or they feel that I'm being maybe demanding or need things a certain way, but it's like I am the sole person planning this wedding, and I'm paying for probably half of it. If you could just do this little thing for me, or support me when I make this decision, or just make things easier, because I have so much on my plate. So I am turning into a bit of a bridezilla. I'm not a bridezilla if you're all for me and all for what I want to do, but if you go against me, my horns do show up. Okay, so next month, March is all about getting all the deposits in. I feel like 6 months prior to the wedding, everything, all the vendors need to be talked to, have their deposits, because you know they're probably booked. So I want to book them before someone else does. I'm sending out the save the dates next week, I think. We're ordering them next week and then sending them out the week after. Super excited about that. Next month I'm trying to make an appointment with the florist as well as the cake baker. I'm only having real flowers for the bouquets and for the flower girls and like flower crowns, but everything else would be probably fake flowers from Michael's or something. The cake is not going to be huge because I think it's kind of not that important to me to spend so much money on something you're going to eat. So I'm probably going to buy a cake that's kind of smaller, and then just buy another cake that's more that's less expensive for everyone else to eat. But the visually the beautiful cake that everyone like takes pictures of and that's gonna be in your video forever, that's probably just gonna be like 2 tiers or something. And then the last thing, I'm trying to book this badass female DJ that I heard play at Bandito's one night, and like her music, like I was on the dance floor like the whole night and I was like the only one, and I did not care because her music, like every song was like so yeah, it was amazing. And that's exactly what I'm hoping to hear and feel at the reception. Like there's going to be a very structured schedule for the reception, but then there is like the after party, which is basically the hour after the reception, where I just want to like dance, like hear a whole album of Lemonade. I want to hear Beyonce, I want to hear Get Me Bodied, I want to hear Cardi B, I want to hear like 90s and early 2000 hits. Like that is gonna be the time where I change into my 4th outfit, where I'm wearing like a jumpsuit or just something that I can move in. Cause I love to dance. Like people that I love to go out and dance with, those people are gonna be there and we're just gonna like have the best time. So that is the end of this video. Thank goodness my phone did not say out of storage. But that is the end of this video. That is my update. We are 7 months out to the wedding, and it's like February 26th, so technically in a couple of days it's gonna be 6 months to the wedding, which is crazy. So I will see you next month for the 6-month update. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like these type of videos and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Oh, I forgot, body shot.